friends, hello, welcome back. Hopefully you're just having a lovely day. So we was waiting until the game dropped in case we seen some changes. We've seen some more content drop, a little bit of additions there in the content department once the game did drop, but I was looking for a little bit more. And I'm just kind of curious here to see what everybody's thought is of Hut so far this year. I think this is going to be the second straight year. You know, I kind of said it. I've thoroughly enjoyed playing World of Chell. I think World of Chell is really well put together. I love how in-depth the stats are, the gameplay is, everything about it. I've really enjoyed the last couple of years, and it's been kind of hard for me to really dig my feet into Hut. And coming from a person I used to play Hut, literally, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, all the way up until June, all the way up until Team of the Year at the very least. Trying to have the best team, whatever. Now I've been thinking, like, what is it that's really changed? I mean, maybe I'm just getting old. Could be getting old. That's a thing. But, you know, I was really diving into it. It's like, is it the rewards? Is it the rewards where we were so used to having, you know, packs, tradable players, and now everything and everywhere is, you know, untradeable. Everything's kind of been nerfed. You know, you want to I mean, sure, you can do the captain sets, and they're going to be untradeable if you complete them. So even if you do put, like, all your coins into it or all your players into it, it's just an endless cycle of, you don't really have that same, I guess in my opinion, you don't really have that same freedom. You don't have that same freedom to just go and wander the auction house and buy whatever you want. You kind of have to, like, work towards these objectives. And I do love this. I do love that they created events where you can work towards objectives. Don't get me wrong. I love where you can work towards objectives to get, like, a Matthew Tkachuk or a Jack Eichel. And I absolutely love that it helps the free-to-play players where they can just complete, you know, set objectives, set moments. I love the addition of that stuff all incorporated together. I am a huge fan of that. Props to EA for getting that one right. And I thought, you know, with the X Factors changing this year, that was great. I love that the X Factors are gone too. I thought, you know, I think the thing with Ultimate Teams is it can obviously get repetitive for us all if the same things happen every single year. So it's like, it's good to kind of like cycle certain things out for a little while, maybe bring them back in a couple years to kind of give us, you know, something fresh, something different to work towards, other than saying, hey, we're going to get these X Factors and just get all the collectibles for them. So I actually, again, I praise EA for doing that with the X Factors this year. We may still get them. I mean, they did something different this year with the captains, which I thought was a cool thing. It just, for me, it's like I'm going to go back to the cell. I mean, we can look at just as an example of how much things have changed. So we can actually go, I'm still figuring these menus out. You know, we can go to the awards, because this is the only place you can really get tradable stuff, unless you're buying packs, is the reward path. And again, it's not terrible. 80 overall, 76. I mean, the further you get along, the better they get. The only thing is, how much is an 81 going to be worth, an 82 plus going to be worth? So I am, you know, again, grateful we do have stuff like this. I would love to see them just, because I love providing solutions. You know, I'm not a big fan of, hey, don't like this part of the game, but don't have an answer. I would love to see them incorporate, like, real packs. Real packs, not, hey, here's a 76 plus pack, but, you know, make it an elite pack, make it a mega pack, make it a prime pack, make it a event feature pack of the week, whatever that week is or whatever, you know, that's the one you unlock. Make it stuff like that where it's like, I feel like I'm grinding, and maybe it's the pack addict in me at this point. You know, is that what it is? Is it like, hey, if I open a pack, there's a chance of something good? But it's also just the idea, like, well, if there isn't something good, you can go out there and sell it, but you always have the chance of something good, compared to, like, something about, oh, here's an 80 overall, you're guaranteed the 80 overall, compared to maybe an 80 to 85 overall, and you have a chance to, you know, something MLB The Show does really well. It's like you open a pack and it's like, you could have the 80s, could have the 83s, you could have the 85s. It's like, oh, okay, now I got a chance of actually pulling something a little bit better. Still, the odds are in your you know, odds are you're not gonna get it, but there's still the chance, and I love that personally. And I think the same is like when you look at the objectives, and I think this is kind of what's get me. Is you look at, and, you know, okay, the XP is cool, it works towards the XP pad. The XP pad gets you rewards, I get that. But, you know, it's like the milestones. Back in, I mean, we're 3 years ago, there was actually milestones. These are just, this is season stuff, this is early access, but, you know, there was score goals, complete games, complete win games, do, you know, get assists, get offline wins, get online wins. There was a whole page, if you guys remember, if you played longer back, a whole page of milestones, and it was good milestones too. You know, now we're seeing, you know, 500 coins a pop, which is interesting to say the very least. I mean, you was getting further down the road, you was talking 10k, 20k, 30,000 coins. It was like, that was cool. You could grind your milestones, slowly get something. to me, it looks like the further we progress, the further we're going from like, hey, here's some rewards for grinding compared to like we're gonna it feels like they're forcing it more to either you buy packs or you complete stuff that's untradeable and you just use what we give you. Where Ultimate Team's like, I have the opportunity to build the absolute most Ultimate Team I possibly can, but a lot of the stuff right now is put into untradeable players that become locked down. So I think that for me, like, I would just love to see something of that nature, whether it be in the cup chase where it's like, let's do some real packs, some real rewards. If you complete a cup chase, I mean, you play a cup chase, that's 18 games. And, I hear people saying I've opened packs playing on Superstar and never got above an 82. Which again, I mean, kind of crazy. I feel like 18 games on Superstar probably should get above an 82. Like just like playing 18 games on Pro. I mean, 18 games on Pro, even you should get a pretty solid pack. I would think a solid tradable pack, and that's kind of where I look at it. I think for a lot of the stuff, I love a lot of the stuff they're adding. It's just I think for me, it's making it very difficult for the kind of person that I feel like. I don't know if it's just that we're kind of used to opening packs, or I'm kind of used to opening packs, or if I'm kind of used to enjoying the coins. Because part of the game to me is like, let me go shop and see what kind of player I can buy. Or with the coins I just made from this pack, or from these players, or from these objectives. And now it feels like it's like I'm looking at my coin balance. I'm like, well, let's go see what untradeable player I can get. And it's like right now, when everybody's an 82, it's like I don't really have a desire to go build an 82. I'm just gonna be completely frank. To go put a player in there and make it untradeable. It's like at that point, I might as well just, I guess, wait. Like I'm kind of like pausing where I'm like, if I wait till it's like 86, 87's out, maybe that'd be a little more enticing. But I mean, I do get it. It's always a slow progression. But I think that's, again, maybe that's a strategy. EA strategy now is kind of like, hey, let's build it where they have to consistently start over. Because that's essentially what you're doing. You're essentially continuously starting over when everything's untradeable, because you're just taking your tradables and making it to something higher, opposed to say, hey, maybe if it was a set where you completed an 85, you could be a little more strategic about it and sell that 85 for, 40K. Come back in a couple weeks, and now you got 40K worth of coins to go buy, an 86 or an 87. But that's me right now. I was just kind of curious to see how everybody felt about the current reward path. Again, I praise EA for the things they're kind of doing right in HUT, and I will plea them to do some things that kind of bring back, I don't know, I want to say the casual player, but bring back that interest for people that are interested in rewards. I mean, even the XP path I thought was kind of crazy. I was just thinking about this, actually, random tangent. I was just thinking, like, an XP path, when you go play Call of Duty, you don't have to complete an objective to get XP. If you go out and kill 3 people, or you get an assist, you get an XP. You go play on the show, if you strike somebody out, you get an assist. Or XP. In this game, you don't get XP for playing the game. I thought that was kind of interesting too, something to kind of the work on. Maybe it's for certain modes also. It's just not moments, but it's across all modes. I mean, as I said, there are modes that allowed, I guess. But it's like that was kind of a universal thing. You play the game anywhere in the mode, you get XP. I was kind of surprised that they still don't do it that way. But anyway, love the y'all's thoughts. As always, if you enjoyed the video, I appreciate you liking, subscribing. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see you next time.